Go ahead and lift your weight up off the prosthesis. I'll put your weight back down on it. Right there. Just double check. In the same spot. Now, how does that feel? Does it feel better this time?
Yeah, a little bit. It feels like it's tight in, right there.
Right here?
Yeah, right in there.
Go ahead and put your weight down on it for me.
Right there.
Sorry. Does that hurt?
Yeah, it pinched it.
Okay. Alright. Pick your weight up off of it.
Is that something
Put your weight back down on it.
he's going to have to get used to, or no?
No, that right at the end of my fingertip where I'm hitting you,
Right in there. Yeah.
that bone is what we got to give it room to get out. So I got a little bit more room on it. All the rest of the way around, there's room in there for me to get my finger. So we're really close. Do you feel like you could take a couple steps on it?
Yeah, except it feels like now this leg's shorter than this one.
Okay, we can make it taller.
Well, I don't know, maybe no, not so much.
Yeah. It's all right if it's shorter today. We can always adjust the height. The height is the easiest thing to adjust. So very carefully, when we take steps with the prosthesis, we want steps to be about 6 inches apart, so between your feet. The heel of your lead foot should be roughly in line with the toe of your other foot. Then you put weight down on it, and then hold on to those parallel bars. You're going to have to hold on today. So you have to take a smaller step with your prosthesis. If you step with this leg way out here like this, when you put your weight down on it, that knee is going to have a tendency to bend.
Right.
If you put it right there and put your weight on it, it should stay pretty safe for you. And it might still bend a little bit today because we don't have it. You got to put your weight on it though, and it should stop. It's a little bit short for you. As you're walking, how does it feel inside of there?
Okay.
We're pretty close on it.
Still feels like it's just a little bit high over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that down and adjust that a little bit for you. Okay. Can you turn around? There you go. Now when you put the heel down, use these butt muscles and pull that leg back so you're kind of pulling that knee back, trying to keep it locked straight. And it's rough and crude right now, but you're walking.
Wow, you're walking. He wants to do it again and turned around.
Yeah, I just want to see that.
Oh.
It feels so good to stand up.
Oh my God, Dad, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. So the height's off a little bit. I think all of this will improve the next time around. Let me mark now. And the next time when we get a little bit better fit on the socket, we'll work on how that knee
If I had a
works.
sock on that shoe like I have on this shoe, maybe would that be a different?
It won't make that much difference.
Are you saying the shoe's slipping off a little?
No.
Oh.
The shoe is sliding around a little bit. The problem that you tend to have with the hard shoe is there's no squish in the heel. So when you put your foot down, it tends to kind of swivel on you because it's hard. It's what we call a firm heel. So we can play around with it to get it to where it's okay for you to walk like that. If these are the kind of shoes you want to wear, we can.
Oh, no, not necessarily. I mean, most of the time it's just the tennis shoes, you know, leather tie shoe.
Yeah.
He usually wears tennis shoes or Sperry topsiders.
Yeah.
And now I see why you told me not to wear that one with the curved up heel.
Yeah.
The Skechers, the butt lifters. Now, why can't he wear those?
You want some of the flat base.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
those Skechers shoes are, well, whatever they say they do, they had to pay a lot of money out because they don't actually do what they say.
Yeah, exactly. They don't
But
do what they say.
when you're working with the prosthesis, you need a flat, stable surface.
Wow,
so if you start
Dad.
getting those shoes that are either front to back have a curve or side to side, there's some shoes. Oh, careful. Still a lot of work to do, obviously. But make sure you hold on to those bars for me. Pull those muscles back. You worked yourself down in there pretty good. That's good.
Awesome. Yeah, he's patient and a hard worker. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's just go and kind of get.
Can't dance yet.
Not
Get your
yet.
feet about shoulder width apart for me, and try to get equal weight on both sides as best you can. You can hold on to the bars. You don't gotta let go of the bars.
Macho man.
You pull yourself down in there. Pretty nice.
It's the first time you don't have to hold on to the bars, right, Dad?
Still do.
In a while. No, I know, but I mean, you got to let go for a
Still
second.
too high up in the groin, right?
Yeah, just
Wow.
yeah, just a touch.
Amazing.
All right, put your weight back down on it for me.
Okay.
Yeah. You look good. A little bit tighter than I want it right now. I might open it up a little bit for you. But not much.
It feels, I think, awkward because I think it's just a little short.
Okay. And right now, with walking, it's not bad to have a little bit short. Let's go ahead and have a seat. I want to see what it looks like as you sit on it. Coming off of it, rubbing on your leg like that.
I just got a pain and shut up my leg.
Have you ever had any problem with sciatica or low back pain?
No.
So you're sitting right where we want to sit, right on this.
Okay.
It's hard for me to keep this position without heating up and completely deforming it. So I'm going to do it when I fill this and modify it with plaster. So what we're going to do is this area here where it feels like it's too high is going to kind of drop down and then flare out. So that this bone has a nice little pocket that it kind of sits in. Okay? And the rest of it looks pretty good. We're a little bit loose here. So we're going to tighten that a little bit so when you sit it doesn't gap so much. Other than that, it looks pretty darn good.
Good.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
So next time when you come in, this is all for today. Next time when you come in, we'll have a new one of these made up for you, okay? And with the new socket, we'll work on your knee a little bit and how to walk with that knee.
Okay.
Okay.
Will it be just a little bit taller than what that is now?
Yep. So the adjustment here, we have a screw here that can lengthen it, a screw here that can lengthen it. So this can slide in and out of there, and then screws here. So we do have a little bit of room to adjust the height.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool. How do you feel, Dad? You walked
With
today.
my hands. I feel fine. That was exciting.
Yeah, that's good. Usually the first time walking again feels good. I always hate having to take it from people at this point because you're able to walk up and down.
Us?
Now, you're going to learn fairly quickly that there's a difference between walking and walking properly.
Yeah.
So that's part of the rehab process because, again, you're that young, strong, active guy that you're going to be able to get up and walk. But we want to get you up and walking
Properly.
the proper way. And what that's going to do is make it easier for you long term. You know, if you're walking with the proper mechanics, it takes less energy to walk. You're not going to develop any bad habits that are going to be harder to break later on down the road.
Gotcha.
So I think
Awesome.
you're going to do wonderful, and I don't think it's going to take you all that long. kind of a reasonable expectation for above knee patients is you're going to spend at least a few months probably on a walker. Then you're going to go to 2 canes and then 1 cane.
2
6
canes.
months is pretty quick to be off of everything. Just because your balance still isn't there, your strength is still improving. There's a lot of things going on. So the time that you're on a walker to 2 canes to 1 cane varies depending on what your therapist says you can do. Because the biggest thing is safety. We don't want you falling and breaking a hip or an arm or a shoulder and all those other crazy things. So that's going to all depend on therapy and say, okay, you're safe enough now that you can walk with 2 canes. I think you'll do really well once we get started. So what we'll do is we'll have you back. You know what? Two options. Option 1 is we have you back. I don't know if I can do next week. I have to look at my schedule. Let's do another one of these. I think with what I see here, we are pretty darn close that we could just go to the finish. And then it would be not next week, but the week between Christmas and New Year's, you'd be able to have it.
Okay.
Wow.
If you want to do that, we can do that. If you want to do another one of these plastic ones.
As long as you say that's all I need, I'm not going to argue with the doctor.
Yeah. I think that with the fit that we have today, it's minor adjustments that we need to make. A little bit shorter, more roll here, tighten it up a little bit, and I think we're good to go. So I think we can go right to the finished product from here.
Thank you so much, Austin. Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
So what we'll do is I'll get this out to the lab. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however, whichever side you want to look at it, I am off for 3 days next week because I'm on call during Christmas. So
First, the guy in the VA, and then us.
So I will get this out and get it to the lab so that it's at the lab while I'm gone. What that means is we're open 4 days, Christmas Eve, and then we're off on Tuesday, and then the rest of the week we're here.
Okay.
So we can come back in that week and try it on. You can't take it with you that day, though.
I know that.
We got to send it down to the VA and do that
I know what
jazz.
you're talking about.
So I would say we set up something that week of Christmas or the week between Christmas and New Year's, however you want to do it.